Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It really helps me out and you never want to miss a video of mine. And welcome to 12 Days of Christmas.
Side is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Alright, so in today's video, it is not Christmassy. Some of my 12 Days of Christmas videos are not going to be Christmassy. It's kind of hard to get a lot of Christmas videos, and I don't know, I just don't have that many ideas. But I wanted to do this video for like a long time, but I've also always like felt like, oh, I don't want people to steal my names, because I've been attached to certain names for a long time, and then when I finally use them on animals, it's like, I don't know, I fall in love with them even more because I fall in love with their name. So I've always not wanted to do this video. I'm gonna also leave this area for the names and stuff. But I have always just like loved these names, and I don't want people to steal them. But I finally came to the thing where it's like there are so many names out there that if you have the same name as my animal, then so be it. Whatever, you might have loved this name way before I even said it, but just so you know, I might in the future name my animals what I am naming off. So if you take the name, then you take the name and whatever. But I'm going to go over names that I love. So some of these names I personally like put them in like a certain category. So there's some names on here that I would use for birds, and then some on here that I would use for mice, and then hamsters, and I might go over which ones I think goes better with some. Also, some of these are names that I've actually used and I have the animal because I am so in love with the names. I don't just pick a name and just go with it. I pick that name and I love it, and I don't pick a name that I don't like. And I try to go with unique animal names because I go for unique names. I don't like naming my hamster Whitey or Blackie. Like, I don't like that. My personal opinion, I just try to go for nice, cute, unique names. So I'm going to go over my names. I have a lot more girl names just because I have an easier time picking out girl names. I don't know why, I just attach more to girl names, but when I pick out a boy's name, it's like I see a good one and I just pick it. So I've had these names written down for a long time, actually, some of these. But this was, the first couple of ones was when I was getting a bird. So they're bird names in my opinion. So I'm just going to go over them. I'm going to talk about them a little bit, say if I really like it or I just kind of like it, which animal I think it goes with, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to start off with girls' names because I have a lot more of them, and I think that would be better. So the first one is Daisy. I don't know why, but I really like this name, and I've liked it for a really long time. I just have never gotten an animal and thought that they looked like a daisy. I love the name Daisy so much, but I just have never gotten an animal and I think that they look like a daisy. I would say this for a bird, a hamster, a mouse, like everything. I actually almost named my mice Daisy, but I couldn't find like ones that matched with Daisy, so I didn't. The next one is Lola. So I actually did have a bird named Lola. She passed away really early, but I like the name Lola. I feel like it's kind of like too common though for me. I love the name. I thought it fit with the bird very well, but I don't think I'd ever use it again. I just don't feel like I'll never reuse names. I don't think I would ever do that. There's so many names out there that I don't think I would ever reuse a name, but I feel like this would be more of a bird name in my opinion. I don't think this was, I feel like yeah, I guess it kind of could have been a hamster, but I feel like it's more of a bird name, or like a bunny. I feel like either one of those sounds more like it. This video is going to be really long. Okay, next one could be a boy or a girl name, but it's Twig. I love this name. I absolutely love it. It's so unique. I feel like this is such a cute mouse name, or maybe a bird, kind of a bird and mouse. I feel like a mouse, so cute. It could be a girl or boy name in my opinion. I love it so much. Twig, just love it. I love it so much. Okay, next is Iris. I don't really like this name anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I used to really like it, but now I just don't really like it. I almost named my bird Iris, but then I picked Lola, but now I actually really don't like the name Iris. Sorry about that. Okay, next is Eve. I used to really like it, but now it's kind of like a very short, simple name, so Next is Sunny. Again, don't really like it. I wrote these names down like almost probably in May. So these are really old. So I've obviously changed my opinion. But Sunny, I mean, it would be cute for like a dog, but other than that, like, meh. Next is Ivy. This was another one that I had a really hard time naming my bird. I almost named my bird Iris, Lola, or Ivy, and I picked Lola, but Ivy, I just love it so much. I would name a hamster, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Like, I would name anything Ivy. I just love it. I don't know why. I just do. Okay, next is OAKLYNN. I love this name. I would actually name my kid this, but it's really long, and that's like my only problem with OAKLYNN. I really like the name. Like, I love it, but I don't think I would ever name an animal it, unless it was like a cat or a dog. I feel like cats or dogs, they could have a long name, but with hamsters and like rodents and like small animals, I don't like naming them long names. I don't know why, I just don't. So yeah, I don't think I would ever name my animal OAKLYNN unless it was a cat or a dog, but I really, really love the name. Next is May. Again, like that, I really love the name, but it's spelled like M-A-E. I really love the name. Don't think I would name my animal it. I don't think I would. It is my animal's name, Cotton, Sage, and Basil. I love these names. They don't match, but I feel like they do match. Like Cotton doesn't really match with Basil and Sage, but since I have had these animals for since April, it kind of matches now to me. I don't know. I love the name Sage, Basil, and Cotton. Cotton's a little bit eh. I love Cotton though. Like, I love her. Her name's my least favorite out of Basil and Sage. And last name for the girls could be either a boy or a girl. I kind of like this name more of a girl name. But it is Jasper. So I actually picked this out today because I wanted to put a little bit more names on this list. But I think that's such a cute hamster name. Probably not a mouse name, but definitely a hamster name. I think that's such a cute name. And that could also be a boy's name, which I always love names that can either be a girl or a boy. Don't know why, I just really do love that. But I don't know. I love the name Jasper. Okay, moving on to the boys. This video is kind of long, but also kind of short. I don't know if I should make it longer, but I don't know. Next is boys. So, boys. I have a really hard time picking out boy names. But when I pick out a boy's name, I love it. I absolutely love it. If I write down a boy's name, I absolutely love it to death. So yeah, most of these are actually animals that I do own or I have owned in the past. So yeah, because when I find a boy name that I love it. I don't know why. Boy names are very picky to me. All right, so the first one is Theo. This is a very common name, but I love it. And that's my problem with Theo, is that it's very common, but I really, really like it. So I don't know if I would ever use it, just because I know a lot of people that their animal's name is Theo. Whether it be a bunny, a hamster, oh my god, a mouse would be so cute named Theo. Oh, I think I have my names. If I ever get boys, I think I have my names down for boy mice. Because next one is a really I don't think you'll ever hear this name, but it is adorable. I love it so much. I came across it the other day and I was like, I love that name. Like, I literally fell in love with the name. I want an animal right now to name it this name. The name is BINKY. I don't know why. It's really weird. It's such a weird name, but I love it. It's so cute. It makes me fall in love with the animal. I don't know who this animal is gonna be, but BINKY, you are adorable. I love you. Gorgeous. Okay, next is Oliver. Okay, so I've been in love with the name Oliver for probably 7 years. I've been in love with the name Oliver for so long, but I've never named an animal it, because same with Daisy. The same with, like, comes around Daisy. I have wanted to name an animal Oliver so much, but it just doesn't look like an Oliver. My looking of what I feel like an Oliver would look like. Also, if your name is Oliver and you're a boy, I love you. I would name I would name my kid Oliver, because I love it so much. I love O names, I guess. But yeah, so what I think Oliver would look like as a hamster, I wouldn't name my, like, bird or a mouse or anything like that. It has to be a hamster. A male Siberian hamster that's black and white. Don't know. Don't ask me. I just love it. Okay, next name is actually an animal that I have right now as we speak, and its name is Elliot. It's a Robo-Dwarf. I feel like this is such a hamster name. I don't think I would name my my mouse or bird or bunny. I feel like it's only a hamster name, but I love the name Elliot. His name is actually Elliot Bobo, because I was, like, really stuck on Bobo when I got him, but I didn't like the name, so I just made it his middle name. So Elliot is his name. I love the name Elliot. I don't know why. I just really like the name Elliot, and especially that I have an animal named Elliot just makes it so much better. All right, next is Otis. I actually did have an animal named Otis. He was a male Syrian, long-haired. This name is kind of very common, I feel like, but it's also not common. So it's like, I don't know. I really love the name. I would never use it again, unfortunately. I really wish I had him for longer, because I love the name Otis. As you can see, I stick with names. I love names. Names are my favorite thing to do when I have an animal. Like when I first get the animal. All right, next is Milo, which I actually have. I'm gonna go grab him. Milo. I love the name Milo so much. I never knew that I liked it as much as I did until, like, a couple of months ago, like probably when he was, like, maybe 7 months old, which he's almost a year old. I kind of just, like, I was like, Milo, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I love that name, like, so much. And obviously I liked the name when I named him it. We were stuck between Lewis and Milo with him. He does not have a middle name, but I just love the name Milo, and of course that I have an animal named Milo, I love the name even more. But here's Milo. He's my bubba boy. I love the name Milo. So yeah, next is ODDIE. So ODDIE is another one of those names that I don't think I would actually, I don't know if I would actually use it, but I love it. I love the name ODDIE. I just don't know if I would ever use it. All right, the next couple of ones are kind of like, I don't think I would ever use them, but I really like the name. Fun fact with Milo, we named him it, and we were kind of like, you know, I don't know if I like it or not. But then, like, the day after, we were like, your name's Milo, huh? Your name's Bubba Boy. All right, sorry, I'm holding him weird because he is really weird when it comes to holding. Like, look at him. He's really weird when it comes to holding because he'll flop. You want to flop, Bubs? So, that is the video. I know it was kind of weird, and I know that, like, this is such a different video, but maybe you guys got an idea name. Let me know down below what your favorite girl and boy name is, either in this video or in general in your life. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys!